This is the homework for lesson number 80, pitch and roll accelerator, and putting a low pass filter in there to kind of smooth out any vibrations going X or Y, or Z for that matter. Okay, now if we look at this thing, let's look at the software first. Go up here, and we've done the normal stuff up here. I added display because usually it's the first thing I do when I get one of these. And I set the pitch new, pitch old, roll new, roll old, and pitch and roll. Those are the ones that pitch and roll was already there. Okay, we go down here. Here I begin the video or the display. Going further down here, here's where the offset is taken into account for the calibration. And here is where the roll and the pitch calculation is. Now, if I look at this, we go roll arctangent 2 times AX times the square root of AY and the square root of AZ, I should say the square of AY and the square of AZ, and take the square root of those. And then we convert it to degrees by dividing it by 180, or take 180 and divide it by pi, and multiply this whole equation by 180 divided by pi. Now, if you look here, where I was messed up earlier trying to figure out why in the world I was getting 45 degrees instead of 90. I couldn't figure it out. Turns out I had AY here, thinking I had to have the same thing here, and AX here when thinking these had to match. And for some reason I got that in my head, and I ended up with all kinds of things going wrong. Anyhow, after looking at it for some time, I figured out that, oops, that wasn't the way it was. It was X and Y. Okay, now what we have here is do a low pass filter. I do it times 0.8 times the old because I want to keep that, and 0.02 or 0.2 times the pitch or the new pitch value. And same thing for the roll old and roll new value. And then what we do is, and what we actually print is the pitch new and a roll new. Go down here, we print that in our display. If you look at the, what is that thing called? I have so much trouble remembering that. The serial monitor, or the serial, why am I having so much trouble with that? Let me get it. It's called the serial, and I'm still not getting it. How come? Oh, I know why. I just have to go up here. The serial plotter. Boy, am I messed up. Anyhow, the serial plotter allows us to see the variations in the pitch and the roll. Now, if I take this thing up to 45 degrees, that gets it to about 45 degrees, but it doesn't go there real fast. I mean, this is a jet fighter. You'd want something to go a lot faster than that. And then if you go back down and go to minus 45 degrees, and it also takes a little while to get there because of the low pass filter. Now, while that's happening, if I get a bunch of vibration in here, it's barely going to see it. If I go to the Y, you'll barely see it. Now, if we go to roll, which is this one, go to 90, And if we go to roll other direction, it's minus 90. And if I start wiggling it, X direction, Y direction, and it affects it, but not as much as it would if you didn't have that low pass filter in there. Anyhow, there's my homework, and I appreciate you doing these videos, Paul. And thanks a lot for doing this stuff for old guys like me. Bye.